Hello everybody, welcome back to the xSmithyx channel, here today for yet another WOR livestream. Here today for round number 3 around the Russian Grand Prix. As always, xSmithyx, Reese here is your commentator, and today we have a very special guest in the form of, is it FRT Steve? I've already messed his name up, so that's a good start. We have a co-commentator today. Steve, say hello to everybody.
Hi guys, I'm here, I'm alive.
I've just seen the your volume bar shoot to about 9 million, so we'll turn that down a little bit.
Oh.
Okie dokie. So, yeah, have you seen any of the races so far? Do you know any of these guys personally? Anyone catching your eye?
I know Ethan.
You know Ethan? Ooh. He was, he had a very eventful race last time out, let's say. He was, quite aggressive in some of his moves.
yeah, he did say I'm good friends with him, we speak quite often, so he's the only one that catches my eye at the minute.
Noted. Don't say anything bad about him today then. Right.
Oh no, I'm being harsh on him. I'm being super
fine.
Harsh.
I love that. Okay, so as you can see, we only have about 11 people in the lobby, but we do have about 8 minutes left, so people will be joining as the lobby goes on. As always, we do have the chat up, so if you do have any questions for me, or any questions for Steve, do drop them in there, and I will get round to asking him. I think he may have the chat up, I'm not too sure. If not, I can pass.
I do.
He does. Lovely stuff. Free views, everyone. Right, so if you are like Steve, you haven't caught any of the races so far, we do have a quick quali recap from last time out. So here's what happened last time when we went qualifying for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Heavy rain early on and a slippery track surface saw a tentative start to qualifying for the Season 12 Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. But with the weather sticking around for the duration of qualifying, the drivers were keen to get out there and test the limits, some doing so more successfully than others. Race 1 pole sitter Rain became the first driver to succumb to the difficult conditions, although he wouldn't be the only one to push the limits too far in the pursuit of speed. The early pace was set by Haas debutant QBR Turn, although even he got caught out by the conditions. However, he managed to avoid the barriers, unlike teammate and title contender Slazenger Volvo, who suffered an early and costly DNF. The Ferraris once again continued their heated rivalry. Last season's title contenders separated by just half a tenth at the end of qualifying, with Scotsman GRT Andrew taking the spoils, albeit with both drivers being outside the top 10. Mercedes and DJ Perks needed a bounce-back session after what was a disastrous round 1. Unfortunately though, he would become another, plagued by the unforgiving barriers and treacherous track surface, pinning it on the exit of Aqua Minerale. The shock of the session came in the form of Stenner. Firmly in the midfield at Spa, the Brit produced a scintillating lap to put his Alpine into what would become an impressive third-place start on the grid for the race. Red Bull, in stark contrast, however, were in the wars. The title contenders lost Tommy early on to a crash, leaving Leighton as their only hope in the fight against AlphaTauri. However, a spin on his final run left him in the midfield, and with it all to do, won the race. This left all eyes on AlphaTauri. Round 1 winner Jacob targeted an improved qualifying performance, and he delivered with a P2 on the grid. But it was that man Rain once again who claimed a last-ditch pole position, making it back-to-back to start the campaign. So there you have it, a very exciting qualifying session last time out. Obviously Rain going back-to-back to start off the season. He looks to be the man in form, but who knows around this circuit. So it's very, very different to the track we raced at last time. So I know have you raced around here before, Steve?
Yes, I raced around here yesterday, in fact.
Yesterday? Lovely stuff. Probably went a bit better than mine did, but yeah, so what would you say are the biggest differences around a track like this compared to Imola's? Like, what do we need to keep an eye out for today?
I mean, the track's a lot tighter. It's you're so on the limit, and like, there's so much less track to use, so it's more chances on validation, so it makes the track, the field a whole lot closer. And yeah, it just is a really tight track, a lot of fast corners, slow corners. It's got everything really, like Monaco, just better for the game.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I think if I've taken the stream down because it wasn't a very good race, but if people watch my stream on Tuesday, they'll see I know a lot about the track limits around this circuit. I think I did about 6 laps in qualifying, one of them valid, so we don't talk about that.
I mean, at least one's valid.
Well, yeah, true. It's about a second off the pace, but you know, we don't talk about that. It's not uploaded anymore, so no one can see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Right, what time are we on? We do have about 4 minutes of filler to do, and I'm not very good at filler. What should we do? Should we sing? Let's not sing.
Oh, let's sing.
That's definitely not. Oh, that's just Bourbon messaging me. Is there anything in the chat I need to be aware of?
No.
No. Nah, just checking the tier 9 chat. It's as per usual, people chatting absolute bollocks in it. So, do we have any questions tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Anything you want to ask me, anything you want to ask Steve? As always, drop them in the chat. We've got a couple of minutes time to go. I don't know if have you watched any of the other races. What's the weather been like? Because mine was completely dry.
Well, in the start of Tier 4, which I commentated over, it was a wet start, went to dry. My race, it was just dry throughout. Quali, race, dry. I think there's a lot more chance of it being dry or a mixed race conditions than it is being a full wet race. But I mean, there's definitely more chance of it being dry than wet.
We can always hope for a wet race, though. I think we've had so far in this the races I've commentated, we've had one wet qualifying, but like everything else has been dry so far. So I think they're due a bit of a challenge. A wet race would definitely not go amiss around here, I think.
Well,
yeah.
The last time a McLaren in real life was in front and it started raining halfway through a race. We all know what happened there.
We don't bring that up.
Oh, what, are you also a McLaren fan?
You can say that. Right, let's just... I'm going to quickly check the driver lineups just to see have we got any reserves in here tonight. Mercedes, as usual, are DJ Perks and WOR Valtteri. Red Bull do appear to have L Bowman in tonight. He is replacing TCC Leighton, who's probably in Africa trying to get a better internet connection. McLaren, we've got Jack and Big Boy. Big Boy replacing Minx, I believe there. We're missing both Aston Martins, so that's not ideal. They've both said they're racing, so hopefully they'll join. Alpha, Ethan and Mainbred, as per usual. It does look like we're missing Jacob in the Alpha Tauri. I imagine he is going to join, though. He's one of the championship contenders so far. Both Ferraris are here. Neither Alpine is here. Neither Haas is here. I say that, Josh has just joined for Alpine, so I look like a right mug. And both Williams drivers are here. So we've got most of the drivers in the lobby now. Just waiting for a couple more, I believe. But I'm excited for this qualifying session. They've been pretty tight so far.
Russia is a track where the grid is very close. You've seen it. I've seen it from Tier 1 all the way down to Tier 4. There's about a second separating the field. It's so close if you set a good valid lap. Like, the difference between pole and you becoming 5th could be like half a tenth to a tenth. It is so close around here.
Oh yeah, 100%. And obviously, for those of you watching at home, just because this is a lower tier, don't think these drivers are any less skilled. They're only in tier 9 because some of them use, ABS or whatever. I think last time out in qualifying, the top 4, 5 it might have been, covered by a tenth of a second. So I'm sure we're going to be in for a very, very tight qualifying today. Very, very excited for it. Hope you are as well. Should be getting going any second now because it is 8 o'clock. But in my experience, we never go live at 8. Always go live at 10 to, thinking, today we might actually start on time. No, of course we're not.
Oh, it's WOR. We always start late. That's the good things, though.
My tier must hate me because I'm coordinating tier 6, and I'm like, if you're not in the lobby by 5-2, I'm going without you.
Oh, very harsh. But this is what WOR is all about. It gives drivers time to get into the lobby.
that hurry up and wait mantra.
Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up or I'm going without you.
Looks like Minx has actually turned up now. It's going to be a problem because he's supposed to be in the McLaren. And there is a reserve in it.
Oh. Which one is the reserve? Jack?
Big Boy.
Oh no, Big Boy.
Doesn't sound right.
I'm very sorry, Jack. I'm very sorry, Jack, for calling you a reserve.
I mean, I raced against him last season. He's a good race driver. Qualifying, he might be a little bit off the pace, but
all about the race pace, really. Yeah, and Minx has gone in the Aston.
Ah, that's bizarre. Seems now when both Aston drivers turn up.
Oh, that would just be confusing, wouldn't it? The Big Boy will have to go into the Alpine.
It's not a competition to see who can say Big Boy the weirdest.
Oh.
1 minute back. Yes, we're late again, boys. The streak continues. Good to
Streams are never on time in WOR, but that's the whole point about it.
It's just normally because I think I've commentated the first two by myself, so it's just me sitting here like, what do I say? It's been 5 minutes now. Oh, looks like we are finally readying up, so we'll get into the lobby in a second and we can roll the intro.
We're not too late.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes. It's better than normal.
I think this is a record. A record in WOR.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. Are we all excited? Ready to go? I think, how many viewers have we got? It never updates properly. It says 9 at the minute, so thank you to each and every one of you. I think one of them probably is you and me, but, you know, we can't.
Yes. Oh, we just lost one.
Oh, no. Right, so, any second now we'll be loading up and we can play the intro. Anything else you want to say before we get into qualifying? Anything we should keep an eye on?
We should keep an eye on the close field in qualifying and everyone in qualifying because we don't know who's gonna get pole.
We can have a guess, but yeah, it's a very difficult track. Track limits can play a part. We're up to 10 now apparently, so the view is right.
Oh yes.
30 seconds to go. That means it's time to load in the intro. Let's get ready for the Russian Grand Prix.
On his debut, Jarno Uppbeat wins at Spa.
It's Martinez in Montreal. David beats Goliath.
It's a true underdog story. John Evans wins at Mexico.
And it's Super Sam Corby who takes the PlayStation Championship.
FRA Ronhard takes his first WOR Championship. He is your Xbox champion.
And Jake Benham is a two-time WOR champion.
Dobbin around the outside of Barrage. Line shadow is contact again. Ronhard is around.
Melanie, surely is going to win here at Abu Dhabi. He does.
15 races across 5 continents. From Brazil to Belgium and Bahrain to Britain. Soon this story starts. Across 3 platforms, hundreds will begin the quest. The quest in search of glory and the right to be called a WOR champion. Lights out, and we're racing in Season 12.
Welcome along everybody to Sochi by the Sea, here on the coast of the Black Sea for round 3 of this remarkable WOR season. What an act it has to follow after the first 2, with drama, crashes and controversy at every turn. Could Russia throw adverse weather into the mix? It's certainly looking murky out there right now, so the drivers will have to be on their toes during this evening. Now let's take a look at tonight's arena of battle then, the Sochi Autodrome. 3.6 miles of track winding its way around the 2014 Winter Olympic venue, and with 18 deceivingly tricky corners, 6 to the left and 12 to the right. With an average lap speed of around 130 miles an hour and a wall never too far away, the drivers certainly have a task on their hands tonight. So let's head down to the track for qualifying for the Russian Grand Prix. Let's go. So here we are then for qualifying for the Russian Grand Prix. As you can see, overcast conditions for the drivers here today. A couple of drivers out on their outlaps, trying to work out who is going to be the first one out. Very surprised to see pretty much the entire grid go out in a massive train. It looks like Lauda will be the first one across the line to set a lap. Do you want to go on board and commentate for him?
Sure, why not? Here we go, down the long start-finish straight. We're going to keep the DRS open as late as possible, braking at the 100-metre board. Will he go deep? No, he managed to get the car rotated, but it gets a bit loose on the exit there. We'll see what happens now going through the long left-hander of turn 4. Will we see any spins? No. Good keeping the car planted to the curb. Oh, but he loses it on the exit of turn 5.
Somehow he's kept that valid.
How has he kept that out the wall and valid? Oh, I don't know how he's done that there, but he's gone wide at the second corner.
That's that lap in the bin then, trying to work out who will be the next driver.
It will be TTM Rain.
TTM Rain up in P6 on the leaderboard. Everyone appearing to go out on the medium so far as he absolutely clouts that inside curb there.
Yeah, giving it a big old bear hug. Oh, but he gets a bit loose and is invalidated.
He's invalidated as well. This is it's a good start.
Who's next? It's Josh in the out. No, he's on an out lap.
One of the Alfa Romeos, maybe.
Oh, and Valtteri's retired. Valtteri spun.
Oh no.
He's out. Jacob, we'll see what's happened here. He's done a Carlos Sainz.
Oh my god, how that's embarrassing. How on earth has he done that?
He must
Jacob?
have done the Spinala.
I don't know if you're watching, Jacob, but even I didn't do that.
Yeah, I am.
Right, so let's actually try and find who's going to be the first one to cross the line then. Is it Mainbred, maybe?
Yes, yes it is. It is Mainbred coming through the
he's-
final. Oh, he's invalid.
This is a really good start. He's going to dive
Would it
into the
be this-
pits, probably put on a fresh set of tyres.
We found one. Jan's not valid. Let's see what he can set. It's a 32.2.
Oh, it's a great start. I thought he invalidated the last corner
It's
there.
quicker. A 31.7.
That's a good lap from Jack of 31.7.
Oh, and then Lude.
Jesus Christ. Time's coming in thick and fast now as people remember to stay on the circuit. I think it's Andrew up next. He's about to cross the line. What can he do?
Oh, and Turner's dead.
Oh no.
I saw him spin on my screen. I was flicking through the drivers.
He's very dead. He's very dead. So, not the best start of qualifying for a couple of these drivers, but Lud is currently at the fastest. On board with Minx, he's about to cross the line on mediums. He goes P6 with a 1:33.4. Couple of seconds off the pace, but obviously he is on medium. And Jacob then absolutely smashes the competition, goes up to the top of the standings, where he has been for a lot of the season so far. Yeah, already on the pace, and that's on mediums as well. That's seriously impressive.
Turner's car was still there for quite a while, but it's gone finally. That is good for all the drivers to see.
It's a good job we don't have to do the slowing down for yellow flags rule. My voice is about to die.
Louder now. What would he set? A 31.3, puts in P3 on the mediums. Brilliant that by Jacob. He is a total of 7 tenths quicker than the rest of the field.
Again, on mediums as well. I think that's quicker than my qualifying lap, because I absolutely bottled
Yeah,
it
it's
before.
quicker than mine as well.
That's mental. I think Josh has also invalidated. Yes, he has. Is it Big Boy? It's not Big Boy. I've just gone on board with him as how has he kept that valid? We'll stay on board with him. What's he going to set through the first sector? It's a 35.2. I have no idea if that's a good time or not.
No, he's backed off. He's not using any ERS.
That's a good spot. I should have noticed that. This is why you're here.
Good old big boy.
Bowman with the biggest lag spike I have ever seen as I try and ignore that's just happened. He's invalidated. Tommy goes fastest.
Oh, and Tommy's gone fastest.
Definitely a bounce back for him. He crashed out in qualifying this time last week, still came third. He is tied for the championship lead coming into this race. So that is much improved for him. As we have a couple of cars about to cross the line, or are they in the pits? I believe they're in the pits. And Bowman dives in as well.
No, Ethan's not on a lap.
I'll tell you who is though. It's Big Boy coming into the final sector, still using no ERS, so I wonder what he's going to do.
It's a banker lap. Oh no, come on, you finished the banker. He's coming.
Why is he coming? I don't understand why he would come in. Like,
I mean, he kept it valid, so he must have made a mistake somewhere and spun.
yeah, who's next? I believe that Loud is invalidated. Is anyone on a valid lap at the moment?
Oh,
Ethan!
and it
Oh,
seems
Ethan!
that-
Just as we go on board, massive spin for him there, and he goes round. The curse of the commentator is real today.
Ethan, I told you I'll be harsh. That's a rookie error. That is a big rookie error.
Jan has
He's
also
done that.
invalidated, so he...
And he's also lost his front wing.
Got a couple of drivers coming out the pits now. We've got Josh and Rain both coming out. Are they on softs? Yes, they are. Rain back-to-back pole position to start the season, so he is going to be hoping he can get a valid lap in here and try and set himself up for a good race. Obviously winning last time out due to some penalties. Let's see what he can do.
Minx, no. Boxing. Yeah, it's going to be first of the outlaps, so it will be rain. Ah, he's invalidated his outlap. Good thing it's not listen next.
That's some seriously impressive stuff there.
I thought he crashed then. He nearly went into the wall.
He got extremely close to that wall. Yeah, so Rain had a good start to the season. Obviously, he did get pole position in Bahrain before absolutely bottling it at Lacom on the first lap, and then retiring. Obviously, last time out, much improved for him. Another pole position in the wet, and then he absolutely dominated the race really before that spin. But like I said, a few penalties for other people, and he was able to clinch that win. Can he make it back-to-back tonight? He will be looking to do so as he winds up to start his first qualifying lap in anger on the soft compound of tyre. Looking to go to the top. Let's just see quickly what tyres has everyone used to set their laps. Tommy was... Oh no, that's what tyres he's got on now.
As here goes Rain.
Yeah, Rain starts with that. So Tommy did his lap on the softs, Jacob on the medium. That is very, very impressive. As
I think Jacob's gone out again on these set of mediums. Yeah, he has. He's put another.
Absolute mad lad.
He's put the same set on and gone out again.
I mean,
Rain
apparently,
seems to have a good turn on.
According to one of the drivers in the Discord chat, apparently Jacob is 9th in the world around here. I'm not sure if I believe that, but if it is, that would explain how he's able to do. That's a massive slide there.
It. And that's an Alpine that in. Oh, how has he kept that valid then, Rain? Tell us your hacks.
Oh,
conks the
curve,
curb.
Oh.
Yeah, he's finished.
And he's backed off. Who is next on the lap?
Josh is the next driver.
Josh had an absolute nightmare last time out, crashed in qualifying and in the race. Cryptic from Tier 6 is in the chat. What's he saying? My race completely ruined after McLaren spun me. To be honest, mate, it went better than mine did, so don't worry about it. Absolutely bottled it all by myself at the back of a DRS train, so could be worse, my friend. But we're on board with Josh now. A 105 through the middle sector.
Deep.
Resisting the urge to make a joke there. As he comes into the final sector, he's got a car in front. Hopefully that's going to get out of the way as he comes around the very tricky little chicane there. Off camber can be very, very difficult. Random tyre there on the circuit. Don't know if that's there for you. It was for me.
Yeah, it was.
Obviously, it probably won't be there for the drivers, but as he comes across the line, what can he do? The decent lap puts him at P6 with a 1:31.5, just half a tenth behind DJ Perks in the Mercedes.
This is what I mean, look how close it is between 4th and 7th.
DJ Perks just improves though, up to a 1:30.9. He goes P3. I know he's been very disappointed with his start of the season. He has been messaging me in private. He's expected bigger things so far. I don't think he's scored a point yet. But he is a very quick driver on his day when he gets it right, so keep an eye out for him today, because I think he could have
gone 12,
a
but
very
he's
decent
just...
race.
And Jack goes P4.
Very good lap from Jack there. Yeah, Rain setting a very, very competitive time there with a 2:05. As I think, was that Andrew?
I don't think anyone can beat that.
I think he's just improved. Yeah, it's completely mental lap. Absolutely lost for words.
What's Big Boy got to set on the mediums?
Oh, and Rain has invalidated it through turn 3. It's not quite going to plan for him so far. Only 6 minutes of the session left, and...
Oh, and Jacob's gone even quicker.
Oh,
at 30.4.
And on the mediums. What is this? What is going on?
He's on provisional pole on the mediums.
This man is a fraud.
I mean, other than this, the top 3, the gap between 4th and, I would say, about 8th.
Yeah.
Only 2 tenths.
As we've seen a lot this season, the gaps between these guys in qualifying are incredibly close. Let's try and get on board with the driver actually on a lap. I believe Mainbred is about to cross the line. He does. He goes up to P4 on the mediums as well, so a very impressive lap from him there. We've got an Alpine. Is it about to pit yet? That's Josh diving into the pits. Who is next then? It's CSR Jan. He's a 10th up on his lap so far. Bit of a steady start to qualifying for him, but what can he do through this last sector? Can he improve on that P11? Does he want to improve on that P11 even?
We'll see as he's coming into... Oh, he's got a bit deep. Not the best. 10th.
He steals that 10th away from our Lord and Saviour, Big Boy. Who is next? We've got Mercedes going into the pits. It looks like it may be one of the Red Bulls. Is that Tommy? Oh, big drift there from Tommy. I believe he's just backed off that lap because he's just had the biggest snap of oversteer I've ever seen. It looks like Big Boy is about to cross the line, but don't... Oh, no, he is on a lap. He's 2 tenths up. So what can he do in this final set?
Still P10 as it stands. Let's see. P6.
Oh,
31-2.
Jesus, these guys are quicker than me. I'm not a fan of this. This shouldn't be allowed.
I didn't do much practice. I literally only did the practice on the day. That was not the smartest of ideas.
Sector, I believe they're all coming in though. Is that Mainbred, is he on a lap or is he coming in as well? He's invalidated, so he is coming in. So everyone getting ready then for their final runs in qualifying, unless anyone is out on a lap. Is Jan going again? No, he's invalidated. So a very, very close qualifying so far. I think we've missed Lauda going up to P3 on a 130.8 as well.
Oh yes, we definitely have.
So some very, very competitive times coming in here. Obviously, the less said about Jacob being an absolute alien, the better, to be honest. I don't know how he's done that lap time on that set of tyres, but we moved.
Into the barrier intensifiers.
What a guy, what a guy.
Oh no!
Oh god. This is just going to turn into a meme stream now, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
they're putting dries on!
Oh, they're putting your eyes on!
Anyway,
I don't want to sign out!
Before we get sued by WTF1, we have some cars leaving the pits. It looks like Tommy Real is going to be the first driver out to set his final lap. A little bit early, I think, but he may just be going out with enough time to do 2 laps in case he does.
Actually, no, look at Rain. Rain is out. He's first out.
Lauda has retired in the pit, so I don't think he is thinking he can improve. Tommy's gone out on the mediums.
Maybe there's time to. Maybe the mediums are performing better.
I know
the
the mediums. I think the delta's about half a second, so
Yeah.
I'd be impressed if he can beat that on mediums, to be honest.
Depends. This game I wish was a bit more like real life, where different tyres work better. But
Oh yeah, 100%.
we'll
There's a lot of areas that this game can improve on.
Yeah.
Again, not to plug the channel, guys, but there will be a video on that in a couple of days. Hint, hint. Well,
I'll definitely be watching that one.
hey. Told you, everyone. A view is a
Right.
view. I'm shameless. Right, so...
It's
Just
rain
waiting
on
for
these laps.
Oh, yes, he is. I completely missed that. He's also on a set of mediums, so maybe not thinking he's got the pace for pole, trying something a little bit different. We'll go on board with him as he tried to set a valid lap for a change. I think last time he managed to invalidate on the inside of turn 3, which is a new one. I've not seen that one before, but I guess it's easily done because that curve's not really a curve.
No. As he's going into the turn 5, he's kept it nice and planted on the exit. What did he set in the middle? Purple sector 1 apparently, a 33.0. This could be a good lap so far with what we've seen.
Said he has been very impressive in qualifying, so if he can keep this valid, it should be a decent lap from him. Obviously, not sure if the purple sectors actually count with this game because they are very generous. His teammate
Sector
just in
1
front. Is he about to get a tow from his teammate?
Yes, he is. Smart from AlphaTauri.
Teamwork extraordinaire there. Jacob has gone out on soft, so is he about to absolutely blitz everyone here?
He's going to set a 29.4.
If he sets a 29, I will actually cry. That's
I think that actually helped Rain quite a bit there through that long back straight. We'll see what happens now as he's going through the chicane.
Very nice and tidy through there, though. Nice and tidy with the traction as well.
Traction very clean, actually. Yes, it is very clean coming through the final 2 corners. He's kept it valid for once. What did he set? 40.5. Puts in P2.
That is a cracking lap.
A professional AlphaTauri 1-2.
For the second race in a row, if that stands. Let's go with Jacob, though. What can he do? My voice is dying again.
Cough, cough.
The stream. Anyway, so I am back. I'm not dead. On board with Jacob. He's got a little bit of traffic. That is his teammate. Is Rain going to return the favour? Or is he going to get in his way? It looks like, oh, a little bit of dirty air there. Perhaps. No, he gets out of the way of Jacob. What can Jacob do through this first sector, though?
Jacob's backed off.
He's backed off. 40 seconds to go. I think he is just happy to qualify on those set of mediums. We've got... Is that Ethan about to cross the line? No, he's in the final sector, though. He's a 10th down at the moment. As drivers now just retire as they will not be able to improve. What can Ethan do? He's
boxes.
diving into the pits. who else is actually out on a lap. We've got Mainbred a 10th up, apparently with a purple middle sector. Again, not sure how valid that is. This game is quite
Middle
generous with those.
sectors aren't really valid, but first and final sectors definitely one to look out for.
He was a little bit deep into there though. You can see he's nice
Good
and
on the
tidy.
power though.
Yep, nice and tidy on the traction. If he can keep it clean, this could be an improvement for him. Could see him maybe move up as high as maybe P4. Tommy has also improved to a 30.5. We've missed that on the medium, so definitely some pace on that. Mainbred with a 30.8 puts himself into P5 at the moment. I think both AlphaTauri drivers are backing off and coming into the pits. Is there anyone else left, or is that our qualifying done? Our
Big
friend
boy is on a lap.
I knew you were going to pick that up just before I did. He's slightly up through the first sector though, so this could be a decent lap for him as McLaren look to get their constructors charge on away.
Oh, goes a bit wide.
A little bit, he kept it on the
valid
circuit
again,
though.
This is what I mean, it's so tight, you're always on the limit.
Invalidated there.
Invalidate.
Unfortunate.
He
Jack
let off
just
to try
behind him
not
is
to
also
make it
on a
happen.
lap, I think. So is Big
Yeah,
Boy going to
he
back
is.
off? Give him a tow, maybe?
It'd be smart if McLaren give each other a tow here. No.
So
Big
the
Boy
reserve
keeping out
driver
the way
for
of his
McLaren not playing ball, it seems.
600s up for Jack would put him P9 as it stands. We'll see
Yeah,
what
he
he can
would.
do in the final sector.
He would jump our friend Big Boy. Is
He
Bowman
would.
on a lap as well? No,
Oh.
Bowman has retired. So not a good
He's
qualifying session there for the reserve driver for
Jack, good traction out the chicane. Oh, he gets a bit loose though coming out of the penultimate corner. Let's see what he can set as he comes across the line.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
he has
invalid,
to back
surely.
off. It wasn't invalid, but he backed off so much that he couldn't improve.
Yep, and Big Boy's in the pit, so that is your qualifying session complete. That went by very, very quickly indeed. And once
Jacob.
again, it is an AlphaTauri 1-2. Can anyone stop these guys in qualifying?
Quality merchants is all I can say.
I mean, Rain, I'd say definitely is. He's spun on both races so far after starting on pole. Jacob's very, very good in the race. Did get a couple of penalties last time out, which is a bit uncharacteristic for him. But for the first time this season, Rain is not your pole sitter. But it is his teammate, so...
Very
More
close
thing-
though between the two, not even a tenth.
Exactly. I think that toe definitely did help though down that back straight. The
Yes,
fact that
definitely.
Jacob set his lap so early as well, so didn't have the track evolution. Shows that he's got a bit of pace in hand, I think.
Top 10 separated by 8 tenths. This is what I said before.
Yeah.
Very close. In
Yeah,
F1 terms, this is.
Yeah, this tier is absolutely mental, and well, this track does promote close racing, but this tier especially is extremely close. But what we're going to do now, before the race, we're going to run a little race recap. So for those of you who, again, may have missed last week, here's what happened last time we did a race around the Emilia-Romagna Imola circuit. Following QBR Term's disconnection, it was an all-AlphaTauri front row as things got underway at Imola as they looked to take advantage of Red Bull's poor qualifying. Carnage at the back was then soon followed by Carnage at turn 1 as Jacob ran across the gravel and dropped down to 4th, and Mainbred spun off after contact and ended up right at the back. The perfect start for Rain, but a case of wrong place, wrong time for Nicky as he picked up damage as Ethan span in front of him, becoming the 6th driver to need a new front wing after just 2 laps, as Imola lived up to its tricky reputation. Josh would become the 7th after visiting the wall at Piratella, and soon DJ Perks was in the wars. After a great lap 1, he spun after Ethan turned across him at the final couple of corners, dropping him down to 11th and landing Ethan in the steward's room. Stenner then dropped to 5th himself after running 2nd after a mistake at Variante Alta, and another driver falling down the grid was Andrew, as Ludd, recovering from a poor qualifying and opting for the softs at the start, easily dispatched the Ferrari man with DRS down the main straight. This was just in time too, as Stenner then crashed and DNF'd out of Tamburello, bringing out the race's first safety car. Ethan used this opportunity to pit for fresh rubber, jumping off his softs in an attempt to attack those ahead. However, his fellow soft runner Ludd opted to stay out in the hopes of stretching his first stint to allow a one-stop strategy to work. Controversy then reigned. Jacob ran off the track on purpose to allow a recovering QBR Josh to try and unlap himself. However, Leighton also took this opportunity to overtake the AlphaTauri man under the safety car. Things then got even weirder as Josh attempted to unlap the Red Bull. However, the two of them came together, giving Leighton a time penalty. Now, he was less than impressed, immediately diving into the pits, retiring and leaving the session. obviously livid at what had transpired, as it had cost him any chance of a race win. This left the two AlphaTauris out front, Rain choosing to go for a slow restart to deny anyone the tow. However, this caused disaster for DJ Perks behind, as he suffered damage at turn 1 as everyone bunched up, dropping him down to last. In all the commotion, Tommy pulled off a fantastic move around the outside of Leon at Tosa, and things got even better moments later as he took advantage of WOR Valtteri's error to jump up to P7, gaining 5 places in just 1 lap following the restart as he set about recovering from starting in last. Slazenger Volvo copied Tommy's bravery later on, pulling off a carbon copy of his Tosa pass on Valtteri as he too set about trying to climb the table and limit the damage to his title hopes. Out front, and Ethan's pit stop gamble seemed to be working, as he was all over the back of Lud for P4 and just a few seconds off the lead on 10-lap fresher tyres, and he soon dispatched the Super Swede once again with the aid of DRS and set his sights on the top 3 ahead of him. Out front though, things looked under control for AlphaTauri. They remained 1-2 and were clearly managing ERS and tyres while still managing to pull a slight gap to those behind. They appear to have the race well in hand. However, things began to unravel as the pit stops approached. Jacob became the first of the front runners to pick up a time penalty for corner cutting. Right, so, sorry about that, we've had to cut that short because I was expecting them to leave me a gap to play my little video and they've decided to not do that. So, don't blame me for the production issues, blame Tier 9 for once again not doing what they're told.
Yep.
But, rather strange formation lap here, looks like Tommy has really backed the pack up.
And Josh has been disqualified.
More impeccable driving from Josh, but I'm not entirely sure what Tommy is doing here is allowed. Is there not a rule against this?
I don't think so, no. But yeah, the rule is on the game that if stay within 10 car lengths, and they've done that. So I don't think there is a rule against this, and it might not even be Tommy's fault. It could be others backing off.
Yeah, true.
And it could have even been that the AlphaTauris just took the formation lap a bit too fast.
That's true. I think obviously they wouldn't really want to do that on those mediums, so they're going to be sat on the grid for a while as we wait for Bowman. He's just getting onto his grid slot now, so let's get ready then for the 5 red lights. Do you want to take them as it's your first time on the channel?
Sure, why not? Tommy has the psychological advantage for this, so let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Oh no! Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights! And we go green in Russia, go, 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 go! Let's see what happens. Tommy gets an unreal start off the line. Rain is getting swamped on the inside by Lude as well. We'll see what happens now as we go down into turn 1. There's 3 wide in the background, nearly 4 wide behind actually. So we're going to go into turn 1. Tommy keeping it round the outside of Jacob. He gets forced rides and gets the lead. There's been a crash in the background. It's Jan.
Yep, Jan has gone round in the background. We'll quickly have a look what's happened to him. I did see a bit of front wing. I didn't see who it was from though. So there's going to be someone in the pits at the end of this lap for damage. Again, seems to be a bit of a running theme in these races so far. But what a start for Tommy there.
Tommy going from 3rd to 1st. We'll see what happens up ahead as Ethan now getting overtaken maybe by Stone Elk. We'll see what happens going down the inside. Now goes Stone and gets past Ethan. But Ethan with the switchback, let's see what he can do here.
Can he hold it?
No, just can't get the move down.
Ethan there battling. Is he going to come back at him though? Not too sure. He's having a little look there, but decides against it. But here we are then at the end of the first lap. You can see already this huge train forming. This is going to be a theme of this race, I think. Should probably get the graphics up to see everyone's tyres. Who has had a good start though? Let's have a quick look at that. We've got Stone Elk up 5 positions already. Obviously Tommy with the unreal start. Get it. He is up into the lead. DJ Perks actually had a good start. Obviously, he had a good start last race as well until he got murdered.
Oh, and Josh hit the back of Jack.
Oh, no.
Josh hit the back of Jack, and he could be front wing damage. I think he might just be fine.
He's not coming in, so he does look like he might be okay there, but not the start he wanted as Tommy leads us around the end of the first lap. In the lead, those soft tyres gave him a massive advantage off the start. You can see maybe those little tactics he played as well of choosing to wait a little bit on the grid as he weaves down the straight.
I think Laldo's the one that got damage off the start. He's in.
I'm sure we'll see something in the stewards report as Lud run a little bit wide there on the exit. I'm not sure if that'll be a warning, depends if he backs off or not. But yeah, the race settling down now. You're going to see this long DRS train. You can see all the way down to P15 at the minute within DRS, as Lud has gone about 4 miles wide there. Is DJ Perks going to try it up the inside? He is going to try it up the inside. A little bit of contact and wheel banging, but he gets the move done. Lud once again off circuit. He needs to be careful with that. That will easily add up and become a penalty if he's not careful. But a nice little opportunistic move there from the Mercedes.
Yeah, it seems like a very good move. Not seen often, especially in league racing. You don't really go for a move down there. But
Definitely
we'll
not.
see what goes on. As Bread, Mainbred might be going for a move here. We'll see. As Bowman gets past Minx might have made a mistake there. As now
like he might have
Valtteri
done.
might be going for the Aston Martin.
Side by
We'll
side.
see what
Minx
goes on
the
here.
softs.
Side by side, Valtteri on the harder compound. Will Minx be able to brake later?
Ooh,
No.
Awful camera angle there.
Yeah, very bad camera angle.
Let's go
But
on
we'll,
board. Yeah, he's got the position.
Valtteri
done,
gets
though.
the move
Nice
done. Oh, and Ethan and Stone Elk. Ethan getting so many switchback opportunities on Elk here, but Elk is defending absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, the widest Aston Martin you have ever seen. As you can see, Tommy out front extending that gap up to 0.8 of a second now. So with DRS enabled, he needs to try and break that as soon as possible, really, if he wants to try and make that alternate strategy work. Obviously, you need to remember he is on the soft tyres, whereas those around him are all on the mediums, if we get those up. So you can see both AlphaTauris on the mediums, whereas Tommy, DJ Perks and Lud all on the soft compound of tyre. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out as the race goes on.
It seems that Jacob with the DRS is closed in about 3 tenths here. He's now within 4 tenths
Yeah,
of Tommy.
mad straight line speed, so
Tommy was weaving down the main straight, just trying to break the slipstream. Jan gets past his teammate Andrew in the back.
oh, those
They
two
are now out of
fierce
DRS.
rivals. Yes, they are.
Oh, and Elk goes wide again. This can give Ethan a chance.
Can
on the
Ethan
next straight, and Elk
finally
goes
get... Oh
wide.
my lord. Has Elk got damage?
And
What has happened there?
something's happened to Elk.
Trying to see, he doesn't appear to have damage, so maybe he's just hit a curb wrong and it's ruined his flow. I don't know, but that is a disaster for him there.
Elk has no helmet for me as well. You love the glitches on the F1 game.
No, he doesn't for me either, so lovely stuff. Getting an absolute face full of bugs.
Bowman, I think, has just got past Ethan as well.
He
We
has
missed that.
indeed. So Ethan briefly gets himself into the points and then immediately loses it to the Red Bull reserve driver for this race. Just looking up out at the front, Lud has just about dropped out of the DRS. He's 1,000 out, but can he get back into it down the straight? He looks like yes, he does.
Stone Elk did have damage. He's boxing now. That's pretty poor from Elk there. He must be having some tough times to get through from that.
Oh,
and
we have a
gets
change for the lead. I've just about caught that.
Oh,
Jacob
yes.
has made the pass, but he has ran a little bit wide, so he
Oh.
might have got a warning for that. I'm not too sure. Tommy trying to hang
Somebody
it
was
around the
thinking about
outside
going
there,
around
but
the outside.
yeah, he's not going to be able to get that done through there. But a change for the lead.
Jan
Are the
gets the
softs.
first penalty.
Oh, Jan, he's normally quite good for penalties, Jan, so it's a surprise to see that, but not quite having the season he did last year. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, he had a titanic battle with his teammate GRT Andrew, went down to the last race separated by just 2 points, and then the two collided, which meant that Andrew clinched the Tier 9/10 championship last season. So I'm sure he would be expecting to do a little bit better this year.
Oh, it's Lord in the background.
Oh,
Lewis
Lord,
Binder
what have you...
exit.
Oh, my lord.
Oh,
And that's a safety
no,
car as well.
it's a safety car.
Don't know what Andrew was doing there, nearly drove straight into him. Lord,
Oh,
what are you...
I thought you can pass Bowman
I mean,
there.
the only benefit really, it does get Stone Elk and Lauder back into this race. But absolute
Yes.
disaster for Lud. He's such a quick driver, but I saw this last season personally when I raced him. He's a little bit inconsistent sometimes in races, is prone to these little mistakes, and I'm sure he is going to be absolutely kicking himself up there from a top 5 position. Will we see anyone come into the pits, do you reckon? It might be a little bit too early, I think. I say that.
I think it might be a
Tommy
bit
is
too
in.
early for the mediums.
Tommy
But
is in.
we'll see. If you would want to go on any tyre right now, I'd say go on the mediums
Yeah,
for now.
The hards are atrocious around here. We've got a few drivers in. Tommy, we've got...
And
who else?
yeah, he's gone for the mediums.
Is that Bo? No, not
Tommy, DJ, and Mainbred are in, and Mainbred nearly passes Tommy there.
A little bit of a glitch, I'm sure. That's probably lag, because he shouldn't have the...
Oh, but I just realised Mainbred has come from the mediums and onto the hards.
What on it? I mean, unless he's going to pit again next lap. put mediums back on so he doesn't have to pit? I don't know. That might just be a ploy to get his tyre changed, because surely you do not want to be on the hard tyres around here.
To be fair, I've not used them, so I don't know how bad they really are.
I have. They're atrocious. But anyway, that pit stop then means that we do, once again this season, have an AlphaTauri 1-2. So let's just run you down through the order while we have a little bit of a break. We've got Jacob, once again, leading the race from his teammate TTM Rain. Big Boy, our fan favourite today in the McLaren in P3. McLaren P3 and P4 so far. So things going well for them, keeping it clean, and they've gained a couple of positions. Josh in P5 having a much improved race after last time in the Alpine, ahead of Bowman, who has come from last on the grid, I will point out, to be 6th so far, so good race for him. We've got Ethan. Is there anything you want to say about Ethan?
I mean, he's had a decent race, to be fair. He's probably been caught out by the DRS. It's just whoever can really use the overtake and DRS to their advantage, really. So he's just had an alright race at the minute, keeping positions, dropping down a bit, but nothing much he could really do properly.
It's a bit nicer than I was expecting, not going to lie. Next up we have WOR Valtteri on the mediums in the Mercedes, followed by Minx, and then CSR Jan rounds out your top 10. We've got Andrew P11, W Turner, who doesn't actually appear to be in the session, in 12th. And then behind them you have everyone who has currently made a pit stop. So you have Tommy Real, who appears to have just gone through the Haas.
Yes. Oh, I can't even invite Turner back. That's a bit poor.
I don't know when he left, because I've not seen him leave. Tommy Real 13th, DJ Perks 14th, Mainbred down in 15th on those hards. Does look like he's staying out on them though, so he must have meant to make that change, which is a bit surprising. But if you can go to the end,
and everyone's passing Turner.
Oh
no, don't do this, lads. It's gonna glitch the game out. It's gonna make you guys get a penalty. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Safety car.
Oh, there's no hairpins around here, is there? Oh, hairpin time. Let's have a quick look in the chat then. It looks like 12 people watching, so thank you very much, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, for tuning in. John Edwards in the chat. What's up, Smithy? Hello, John. I know you are a regular viewer, so glad to have you back, my friend. Let me know in the chat, guys, what are your predictions? Who do you think is going to come away from this Grand Prix with a victory? Will it be another AlphaTauri win? They've won every race so far this season, yet neither of them lead the Drivers' Championship. That's rather interesting, which you would have seen had I actually been able to play the full video. So actually, I'll give you a quick Drivers' Championship rundown while we've got nothing to do. If I can get it up. Do not make a joke about that. It's a good job I'm not making these jokes on the main account, isn't it?
Yep.
Enjoy it while it lasts, people. We're going PG next week.
Oh no!
Right, so the Tier 9 Championship, just while we have a second. So Tommy Real and Slazenger of Volvo, who unfortunately isn't racing tonight, they are tied on 30 points at the top of the standings, neither of them having a race win. So that's rather impressive. Next up we have Jacob. We have Jacob and Rain both tied on points. Steve, shut up and let me race. Ethan, try harder.
Well, Jack and Josh have just crashed under safety car.
Oh no!
And they've got a 5 second time penalty to pitch.
That's a disaster
And
for them.
they're not even going to be able to get them removed because they'll have to serve them during their pit stops.
I mean, Jack's just drove into a wall on my screen.
He's just given up. Jack's got angry.
What is going on? Jack, what are you doing?
Oh! He's taken flight. We have Microsoft's Flight Simulator, guys.
Oh dear. Oh, there's another penalty. Stone Elk and DJ Perks have now crashed.
No.
What is going on? Marty S, great stream, guys, and fabulous commentary. Thank you very much, my friend. I hope you are enjoying it. If you are new around here, guys, I would massively appreciate a cheeky little subscribe down below. And if you are enjoying the stream, please do leave a like on it. It does massively help out.
Retired in the pit lane.
To other people. Yes, he has. So that is Jack's day over. Marty, watching all the way from Canada. That is absolutely mental. Oh, has the safety car come in, by the way? Have we completely missed it?
Yes, the safety car did come in.
Sorry, I was too busy looking at the chat and messing about. I've not even there's a race going on here, people. So
not much has gone on, to be fair.
Your top 3 did briefly get away. Josh does look like he's struggling to keep on with the DRS. He might have a little bit of damage, actually.
Yeah, he might have damage from the crash with Jack.
And of course, the 5-second penalty to boot as well.
And here comes Bowman to maybe get into the top 4 from the back of the grid.
Oh.
Josh is absolutely clattering the curbs. We'll see what happens now as we're going down the back straight.
An absolute madness. Bowman all the way up from last on the grid, made up 13 positions already. Is he going to send it into the heavy braking zone? No, he is not. Maybe going to wait for the DRS or for a better opportunity. Speaking of people moving up, we've got Valtteri, sorry, he's up 10 positions as well. So good little race here, showing the importance of keeping it clean and not getting into incidents in league racing. And Josh, a little bit of a squirm there. Is Bowman going to go down the inside?
Oh.
No, he's just fainting there a little bit.
That would have been an opportunistic move there. And Elk gets a 3-second time penalty to add to his woes.
Yep,
so here comes Bowman.
Seconds. Yep,
Bowman
side by
on
side
Josh
now
here.
Come on, Josh. I know you can hear
Is
him.
Ethan going to get him?
Oh, Ethan, sorry. I've got his name wrong. Oh no. Ethan, we know you can hear us. Oh,
contact. Ethan down the inside.
Naughty. Oh, he's left no room
and
there.
there's contact and Ethan's round.
Ethan!
Oh no.
Jack in the chat, the crash seemed to cause my wheel to start glitching and sticking in the centre. That's... Yeah, hardware
that's
issues
not good, Jack.
are always the most heartbreaking as Ethan has plummeted down the field. Ethan, you plonker! Why did you... Oh, and he's touched Stone Elk as well, and he's off the circuit. What is he doing? Ethan! Oh, I'm missing overtakes. I'm seriously messing about. DJ Perks has just got past Andrew. Not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if you saw it.
I think Andrew went a bit wide. Andrew went a bit wide, and DJ just took the opportunity.
Let's get back to the tyre graphic, just so we can see what everyone is doing. So yeah, DJ Perks and Tommy, they're both the lead cars currently on the mediums who have already stopped. Jesus Christ, I apologise for that, viewers. Tommy is all over the back of Jan, who is all over the back of Minx. He's going to want to dispatch those very quickly. Nearly runs into the back of Jan there, actually. Nothing appears to be changing out front, though. Bowman already having built that gap up to Josh, who appears to be struggling on those soft compound tyres.
Big Boy, our fan favourite, is in the top 3. He's got DRS. He won't have DRS, but no one behind him, other than Valtteri, will have DRS. To see if he can get past Josh.
Oh, Tommy here going for a move. Side by side, it doesn't look like he's got a straight line speed, though. I imagine Jan is dumping his battery. He is.
He is. And could he get Minx here? As here comes Jan on Minx on the inside. Can Minx leave more room?
Oh, Jack.
And yes. Louders retired in the pit lane. As they're going side by side on Minx and Jan going through turn 4.
Word.
The long left-hander. Let's see what happens here. They can make a contact.
Oh, down the inside goes Jan. Contact. Oh,
there's more contact. It's nearly going to be 3 wide here. But Jan gets the position, and so does Tommy. Minx has fallen down 2 places.
It might lose another
maybe
one.
Even 3. This has been going from bad to worse.
Perks has sent it up the inside there, clatters that curve, but he's made it. Oh, that's a disastrous lap for Minx there. Started it in P7, he's now down in P10. But I think it's crucial for DJ that he keeps on the back of Tommy, because these two, like I said, are the lead drivers who have made a pit stop. So realistically, these may be your net race leaders once everyone pits.
Will Tommy go for a move on Jan? He's closing, but he's turned off his DRS. He's waiting for the next DRS straight.
I was going to say, it'd be a bit of an ambitious lunge from there, how far back he was. But it's good driving so far.
Stone nearly went straight into the back of Andrew here. Andrew, Ethan and Stone all having a good bout, it seems here. I can't get over Stone having no helmet. It just looks so odd.
Yeah, just showed it to the stream. It does look a little bit ridiculous. Is Tommy about to pass Jan then? He's
and Valtteri passes Josh.
That's a key move for Valtteri's race. Already cleared him for the break zone. Jan must be dumping his battery, or...
And Bowman's right on the back of Big Boy here. He's looking for it.
The Red Bull showing great pace.
DJ and Tommy both get past Jan there.
Absolutely sent it there. Just about.
Andrew and Minx are also battling. Ethan might have a bit of damage here because he's losing time rapidly. And down the inside goes Stone Elk on Andrew and gets the move done. A lot cleaner than what Tommy... was it Tommy? Yeah, Tommy to Jan... No, Jan to Minx. Jan to Minx.
They both go about 4 miles wide. It does look like Stone Elk has used all of his battery to get that move done, though, as his red light is flashing just in front of the Ferrari.
Yeah, 10%.
Out front though, the two AlphaTauris, they did this last week, they do just seem to work together. They don't, even though they are in DRS, I don't imagine Rain is going to go for the pass. He'll just sit behind, save his DRS as they try and pull away, but they do have to be aware of that threat from Bowman coming all the way from the back of the grid, and he's now right under the rear wing of Big Boy coming into the final sector. That's an awful camera angle game.
Tommy is right on the back of Josh. He's gained so much. So is DJ. Jan and Minx have sort of fallen off a bit. These soft tyres are definitely starting to fade. But we'll see now as Josh pulls into the pits. That means Tommy will have to defend from Perks like hell.
Indeed. Can the Mercedes driver had a bit of a poor season so far? Can he, in fact, get himself into a net race lead? Oh my word! That was so close to Bowman there, rear-ending the back of Big Boy as he pulled out the slipstream. But he's made the move done, and he is up
As here
into
comes
another position.
Tommy and DJ. Round the outside goes DJ. We'll see what happens now. Tommy, they
left him space.
they did leave each other room. Now another side-by-side situation through the long left-hander. We'll see what happens now.
Is he going to open the steering up, forcing wide? He doesn't, but Tommy decides to back out of that one. And
Tommy
DJ
pulls
Perks
in.
Up into P6 and could be your net race leader. How far is he behind the race leaders, actually? Let's have a quick look at that. He's only 8 seconds.
Oh, 8 seconds.
That's a madness. So, I'm not sure what the delta is for a pit stop around here, but I think he's definitely going to be quite clear. Now, it's just a case of can he get those tyres to the end, pitting as early as he did. If he can, he's in a great position to try and win this Grand Prix.
We'll see. Will Big Boy get the DRS next lap? But it seems like they actually are closing on the front two, Bowman and Big Boy. It's 1.6 now. They can probably start getting them in the sights. And Stone Elk gets past Minx. The Aston Martin swap positions.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Oh, Ethan's dropped many places. I think he might. No, but he's keeping up to the back of Andrew, so I don't think he has got damage. Mainbread is actually keeping up with Stone Elk here.
He might have just burnt his tyres out with that spin, to be fair.
Yeah, Minx is in.
Yeah, Minx coming in off those soft compound tyres. Surprised that Jan hasn't come in either yet. 11 laps in, you really want to be thinking about pitting. Ethan gets a penalty. Ethan!
As here comes Tommy. Will he go for a move on DJ? No, he won't. Too far back.
Just going to sit behind. He's probably just going to sit behind him for
Ethan now on Andrew. Ethan on Andrew going around the outside. The other side, the opposite side to where last time.
Oh no, he's put Andrew
round.
Oh no.
It's the exact same situation as the last move Ethan makes, but it's just the opposite way around. Ethan doesn't spin.
Will that be a penalty after the race? I'm not too sure on that one, to be honest. I'll let this.
It's quite a tight corner, so you got to try and leave as much room, but you've also got to line yourself up for the next corner to not go off.
Yeah, exactly. Out front though, Bowman has gained another 0.2 of a second. He is slowly building that gap, but obviously the issue he's got is Rain has got the DRS down the straight, which is just going to help him pull away. You see, 2, maybe 0.3 of a second he's lost there, just down that DRS straight. So it's going to be very difficult for him if he wants to catch up to these two AlphaTauris out front to try and get anything done. Although obviously the one benefit he will have is he's almost guaranteed to get an undercut on at least one of them. So obviously the two AlphaTauris aren't going to double stack.
DJ got a bit deep into the first corner of Sector 3. We'll see what happens now through the chicane and onto the main straight. It's 4 tenths between both Tommy and DJ. Stone Elk gets another 3-second time penalties. I think that's now 11 seconds, including the 5 seconds he's got. Jan is in the pit lane.
Yep, Jan coming off those soft compound tyres, and nobody left now on the softs. Most drivers opting for the mediums, apart from Mainbread, who is in P9, all over the back of Stone Elk, who has approximately 8 years worth of penalties, so isn't really going to factor into this race.
No, DJ using a lot of his overtake. He was on the flashing red light at the... He's on it now. He was on it at the end of the main straight, and now he's on it through the long left hand. The Valtteri is starting to lose a lot of time to Big Boy, actually, so I think these mediums might be wearing, and this could be DJ and Tommy's main opportunity to start attacking and pushing to get past these drivers.
Definitely. I think it looks like DJ may have used a lot of his battery there just to try and get into the DRS of his teammate to keep him safe down this next couple of straights, or maybe even go for an overtake and put a car between him and Tommy, because that will be absolutely crucial for his race. Clatters the inside curb a little bit there, slightly unsettles the car, but he has got the gap to Tommy, and obviously he now does have the DRS and so is safe. Is Valtteri going to back off in true Valtteri Bottas fashion? No, he doesn't. But I imagine it'll be pretty easy when it comes to the next straight. We've got a pass actually. Mainbred has got past Stone Elk, so those hard tyres do appear to be working on the Alfa Romeo.
But it seems it might come back to bite him a bit later on in this race, because literally in the next straight, on the next DI straight, oh, and that's Ethan round. Oh, Ethan.
I
can't say nothing. I did that. I did that there in tier 3, so I can't say nothing. As here we go, it's a three-way battle now between 5th, 6th and 7th. Let's look at Tommy, he's got a brilliant run on DJ. Will he go for the 3 wide? No, he backs off.
He backs off, but one thing I will say is Rain has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. That could be crucial in this race. Valtteri's gone a bit wide there. That could open the door here for Tommy.
Oh, it's going to be close. It looked like Valtteri was going to keep turning in, but he doesn't. Oh, they made contact enough Valtteri round.
Oh, no.
He's kept out the wall somehow.
Rain is disconnected. Rain is disconnected.
Let's invite him back. Quick.
Oh, no. I don't think I've got him on my friends list.
Neither do I, so I'm just going to search up his name.
Yeah, you
recently played with.
I'll keep the stream going.
Oh, and Bowman's got past. Quick. TTM Rain. Invite us again.
This is a disaster for Rain.
There you go, Rain.
Down. He's already down to P3. He's going to have Big Boy on him any moment now, and that 3-second penalty as well could be absolutely crucial in this race. With the top 4, he's the only one of those with a time penalty.
Oh, he needs to get back in quickly as well, because the AI will probably box him, because this is now part of his pit window.
Oh, yeah, it probably will as well, to be fair, on the medium to soft strategy. It is about now that he chooses to pit. Can he get back in, or is the AI about to pit him? Let's go on board with OAP Big Boy. No,
and he stays, the AI stays out, and Rain has joined. He's finally back in.
He will lose his position, but he's going to have to try and get back in control of that car as quickly as possible.
Here comes the big boy. And to be fair, Tommy has lost so much time to DJ. What has happened between these two? Valtteri kept out of the wall and now is now in a train with Stone Elk and Mainbred. Oh, and Ray's died.
What?
He's crashed. His must have given it to him at a wrong time and he's just lost it. And there's a safety car.
That's going to be...
Oh no.
That is a very big oh no. Because that means that DJ Perk 2 has a penalty? Don't know when he got that. But DJ Perks and Tommy, their advantage pretty much wiped out now. They were trying to go to the end and do the one stop, but it means they're probably going to have to pit again. If they choose to stay out, it means Jacob and Bowman will be all over the back of him on fresh softs. So
yeah, if I'm Tommy in DJ, I'll box for softs.
Yeah, definitely at this point. You'd be a sitting duck if you chose not to. So a second safety car. Tommy
gets a drive-through. Speeding under the safety car. He's going to have to stop after the safety car.
That's such a rookie mistake as well. I say that, I've done it before. If you just lose your concentration, it's very easy to do. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I hate the delta on the safety car. It's different for every driver, and the way it just, especially when say it's a VSC and it ends and it just goes down.
Yeah, drops by like 2 seconds for no reason.
Yeah, and I think that was who was that getting a penalty? I completely forgot. I forgot who I saw. Oh, it was Josh. It was QBR
Josh.
Josh.
I was going to say. My mind went blank then as well. Is Mainbred going to pit off those hards? For his sake, I hope so, because he's not going to be having fun right now. As predicted, everyone in front pretty much diving in. The top 3 are going to make their mandatory pit stop. Under the safety car is, DJ Perks and Tommy both come in as well. Obviously, Tommy, though, will have to serve that drive-through.
Yeah. I think this is a strategic play here by Rain. Get Jacob that chance to box onto the softs.
Do you think we've got a crash gate going on?
Yeah, crash gate.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much everybody will be pitting. We had a few people last time decided to stay out with the late safety car and gamble, but it's a bit too early in the Grand Prix to try and take tyres to the end.
Everyone's coming in.
Ferrari.
Hang on, Ethan boxed earlier, so he might jump a few positions here.
Potentially.
Oh no, don't box again, Ethan. No, he's not.
No.
Thank you, Ethan.
He will gain a couple of positions here.
He might get up into the top 10 here. Maybe even 9th. We'll see between him and Andrew.
Oh no, I think Andrew's got that one.
Andrew's just got it.
But Ethan, in the points, he does have that penalty, though. It's probably a good time to have a look at people's penalties, actually. So Tommy has a drive-through. Stone Elk has now cleared that 5-second penalty. So he's down to just 6 seconds. And then you've got Ethan, Jan, and Josh, all with 3-second time penalties.
Is there any news in the Discord about rain?
I will have a look. If you want to just keep an eye on the race for me.
What a shout.
Oh, okay. So Rain says, WTF, my AI just weaved as I took control. Big boy behind immediately replied with, looked deliberate to me.
Crashgate.
And Jacob is, he rejoined and his AI slammed into a wall. How would he know though? He was in front. Dun dun dun. It was planned.
Nah, it's probably probably in the party. Same party. But you never know, it could have been planned.
So once again, safety car affected race. We will have about, it'll probably come in the end of next lap, I imagine.
Yeah, it has to start for a whole lap, so it'll be in at the end of the next lap, so we'll have an 11 lap dash to the line. Ethan says, don't you just love it when work call you during a race?
Well,
so that must be why he spun, because he had work, because work called him.
Ethan, that sounds like a you problem.
Oh, that's a violation.
I'm joking. Please keep watching because it boosts my viewer numbers. Anyway, so let's run down the order. Like I said, everyone has now pit, so everyone, I imagine, is on exactly the same tyres, apart from Turner's AI at the back. But we don't talk about him. So Jacob, in command of this race, he is in the lead, has led every single lap so far. Bowman trying to do the last to first challenge. He's very close to doing it. He's shown pretty good pace so far in P2 for Red Bull. We've got our favourite big boy in P3, making, it's not his debut race last time for McLaren actually, but he is reserving once again and is in a podium position, as I forget how to English. Tommy Reel is in P4, the championship leader. He's going to want to make a few more positions to try and limit the damage done by Jacob leading this race. DJ Perks, decent race for him. He's actually managed to get to half race distance for a change, so that is an improvement on the first two races. Stone Elk P6 with a few penalties ahead of Mainbred. Valtteri is in P8 with Ethan just behind Andrew in 9th and 10th. The spin was worth it. It means I earn an extra 300.
He's on an extra 300 quid this month, so...
Yeah, but is it worth it? Because you spun on a live stream of like 13 viewers. So, you know.
A bit embarrassing.
It is a little bit. Like, is his career
I
over?
definitely didn't do it at that corner in an intense moment in the race. In Tier 3.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I spun
Ethan's... What's Ethan done? He's just dropped down.
Ethan! I hope he's not
What
lost
happened,
position, 'cause
Ethan?
he's
Put
too
it in
busy.
the chat. What happened?
He's probably too busy trying to type in the chat and then has like gone off circuit or something when he's.
Oh,
like,
Minsk
on
gets
AI.
a 5 seconds penalty for ignoring yellow flags. That's probably passing Ethan.
Oh, Ethan!
Safety car in this lap.
There we go.
Ethan,
Right.
quickly put it in the chat. What you doing?
So Ethan's broke the game. I mean, they should be able to get that penalty removed, I imagine, if they don't stop again. Because we can prove
Yeah,
it.
that's a bit unfair if, like, unless... Oh, yeah, it must be a bit unfair if Ethan went off the track.
Yeah. So Jacob will lead the restart then. He's quite a few times, he's left it quite late to go, so I imagine he's probably going to do that again. If you look on board with Bowman, when is Jacob going to choose to go?
This is it's not a Jack situation like last time where the leaders could just get away. That's what sort of helped them. We'll see what happens. The thing I hate on the safety car is people being so close to me and they just go wapow.
Yeah, honestly...
And start out
there we
with
go.
a collision with Mainbred. As soon as I say it, let's see what happens now. As Bowman, right on the back of Jacob, they're both using overtake, it seems.
Yeah, if I was Bowman, I'd
Cough
try and
now.
save mine a little bit now.
Two
Make Jacob
tenths,
use this.
tenths.
Is he going to go for the move?
Bowman.
No, he's not. He's wisely decided to back out. Jacob a little bit wider there, but carried decent mid-corner speed as these two try and break away from Big Boy behind.
DJ and Tommy nearly going side by side. Doesn't work though.
Is he going to pull out late and try and go for a move? No, he's not. He's going to stick behind Tommy for the minute. These two been glued together for most of the races. Oh, he's using a bit of ERS here, DJ. He's going to go up the inside. Can he make it move? Just about. I think Tommy went a little bit off the circuit as an Alfa Romeo does in the background as well.
Mainbred's goes wide. Valtteri's right up. He's the diffuser now. Getting a good taste of what the Alfa Romeo is like. See.
Well, a bit appropriate given his gamer tag, you have to say.
Yeah, a little taste of the Alpha bread. New manufacturer for bread.
Stoneout, by the way, all over the back of Tommy. Tommy weaving a little bit on the straight there. Is the Aston Martin going to send it? He tries to go for the inside. Tommy blocks it off. Can't go around the outside though. Late on the brakes there for the Red Bull, and he holds that position. Already 7/10 lost to DJ Perk.
The switch back from Stone.
What a move
This
that
could be a
was.
beautiful move.
Oh,
But Tommy holds it round the outside. All the carbs flings Tommy.
what a racing
But
this is.
Tommy hits the box. But
Mainbred hit.
so we'll cover
Oh,
that
no,
as
he's
a
got damage.
beautiful move by Stone.
Oh wait, no, he's
Wait,
got drive
Mainbred
through,
got
hasn't he?
damage.
Ah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Tommy got drive through.
So all of that was absolutely pointless.
Let's see
Ethan,
what happens between Bowman and Jacob here.
yeah, in the slipstream once again. Is he going to go for the move? Neither using any ERS, so a little bit of slipstream.
That would have been a bit of a squeeze.
It would, yes, definitely. But staying behind just for now. Big Boy has caught up actually a little bit. Already broken the DRS, but obviously that will be down to DJ Perks having that little bit of a battle with Tommy behind. Can
Let's
DJ
go,
get into
big
this
boy.
battle?
Let's go. Let's go, big boy. Let's go.
Oh no! Right, that's getting clipped.
Oh no.
Oh, Josh is out. Josh, what has he done?
Oh, while we're laughing, he spinned it.
It's
gonna.
on
We'll
the exit turn 4, so he's probably just caught it on the curb, I imagine. We'll go on board with Tommy
He's
and
done a
see the
launch
wreckage.
stroll without the Charles Leclerc.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
yes,
spun and binned
yes, he
it.
has. So another DNF for Josh, unfortunately for him. That means a free position for Ethan. Let's go, Ethan. Let's go.
Let's go, Ethan. Let's go.
Anyway, back to the actual race. Oh my word, Bowman is inside the diffuser of Jacob there, pretty much into that braking zone. Big Boy is all over the back as well, so has Jacob lost a little bit of pace here? He doesn't look as comfortable as he did early on when he had his teammate Ray gunning for him. Can he hold
Don't
off?
forget as well, though, Jake did that invalidated lap on softs as he's only run on softs. Bowman, I think, did the same. If I look at it, yeah, he did, but he might have did a lap on the softs, then went on to the mediums. We'll see what happens now as DRS is enabled.
I imagine
Jacob
Bowman is
will
just going
have
to
to
fly
defend.
past. Surely. He's not even using any of his ERS. The closing speed is...
Oh no,
Oh,
he's turned it
not-
off.
he's
He's
not
turned
really close
DRS
enough.
off.
Yeah, so just tactically choosing to sit behind now. An interesting strategy here. I think he's just going to play it safe and wait for the end of the race, as we often see in F1
And
esports.
Jan gets past his teammate of Andrew. I think Andrew went a bit wide there.
Yeah, those two battling once again. I think, has Andrew got... No, it's just lag on my screen. I thought he was understeering there. Thought he had a bit of damage. Mink's looking a bit
Ethan
interested
sets the
though.
fastest lap.
Ethan, you don't get points for that.
But still, it's something good. It's something good for him to have.
Tommy in the pits again for a new front wing, so he must have got damaged somewhere
Oh.
in that battle. We go back to this fight for the lead though. Is Tommy, is Bowman going to go for it, or is he just playing this tactical? Is he going to wait for the end of the race and try and do it at the end? DJ gets a 3-second time penalty.
Well, I'm looking at the warning front, and they both have 2 warnings, so they can't extend the track anymore.
That
We'll see what
high-stakes
happens.
game of cat and mouse here then. 2 people absolutely pushing as hard as possible to try and win the race, knowing that just one off track could be the difference between a race win and potentially finishing behind Big Boy, which I'm sure none of them want to happen.
And big things here for Big Boy. He's only got 1 warning, so he can afford 1 more track extend.
Let's see him now extend by about 5 miles through that final corner. No, he decides not to. Where are
Oh, and Bowman gets a penalty!
Oh, no!
He's gone wide at the final corner. This is a big oh no moment. So now he
Oh,
probably wants to get past Jacob as fast as possible and wants to get that gap.
You say that, but he's not going for the move.
Huh?
He's not using any of his battery.
Mainbridge gets past Stone Elk.
Oh,
The
I
Alfa
think-
Romeo moving up.
I think he went a little bit wide again, Bowman there. Sorry, just watching that on the stream. He's a
Minx.
tenth of a second behind. Is he now just going to try and push Jacob into a mistake? Jacob knows. Oh, Jacob nearly went off the circuit there. Is that a chance for a move? No, it's not. Just weaving about behind just to maybe try and put him off a little bit. Because again,
The thing is, if Big Boy stays within 3 seconds and Jacob also gets a penalty, we're going to have a Big Boy win.
let's go, Big Boy. Let's go. Got Jacob
Let's
just
go,
off the track.
Big Boy.
Just a little bit. Go on, for the boys.
Do it for Big Boy.
For the big boys. Surely that's his fan club.
Big Boy FC.
Oh, We have got a move for the lead, though. It looks like the Red Bull is finally going to go and make that pass. Obviously, he is behind due to that 3-second time penalty.
Oh, and Mainbred now gets past DJ. He's an absolutely flying lap. He's got past 2 cars in 2 DRS zones.
Purple in the middle sector as well. Are we about to see a fastest lap for the Alfa Romeo? Obviously, he did win on
Take it
track
off
last
his
time
teammate.
out, but he did have, obviously, time penalties and then got given an extra 5-second time penalty for the collision on the penultimate lap. We've got a yellow
Oh,
flag.
Ethan's round.
Oh, Ethan.
Oh,
Again,
and he's in the wall.
Yeah, I need to just get that. Oh, Mainbred does set the fastest lap. I need that on a soundboard for the rest of the season. Oh, we've got a Ferrari off. Jan has put it in the wall and crashed and retired out the final corner. Is that going to be a safety car?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, no, it
Ethan.
is.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've just
Ethan's
moved
been
off there then, haven't we?
saved.
So was Tommy, to be fair.
Tommy and Ethan have been saved.
He's so far behind the pack. He's nearly a minute behind the pack, and this is going to drag him straight back into the fight. So once again in this tier, another late race safety car to shake things up. And that is exactly what Bowman did not want as well with that time penalty. It also leaves less laps for Jacob to get one as well. So I'm sure Jacob will definitely be happy with this safety car.
We need a soundboard for every time a safety car comes out. We'll have, oh no, in the background.
Yeah, it's on the list of things to do for next week, definitely. Ethan will actually be in the points because Turner just isn't here. So, are we about to see Ethan, despite 4 spins and a phone call, score points? I've just... Oh no, he's down to...
Sorry guys, are releasing my inner Nikita Mazepin as he is my Lord and Saviour.
Well, you speak about as good English as Nikita Mazepin.
He's dyslexic, leave him alone.
Oh no.
Leave Ethan alone.
That's me cancelled.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Taking a look at a dyslexic person.
I didn't know, it doesn't count. Anyway, is anyone going to make a pit stop under the safety car? I doubt it, but you know... Oh, wait.
Oh,
No.
Jacob nearly baited.
Yeah, I thought he was about to then.
Well, Mainbred. Oh, I think that should be a penalty. He's crossed the fit white line. Oh, but talking about pitting, Stone Elk's
I think he had a 5-second penalty though, didn't he? So this could be oh, a lot of people are in. This could be tactical
yeah,
for
I
him
think
trying
he
to
did.
clear that 5-second penalty. Minx has also come in. And
Why is Minx coming?
he's going to lose so much time. Let's see, it's got a
Yeah,
5-second
Stone
penalty
Elk
and
did
a
have
pit
a
stop.
5-second penalty.
So Andrew's going to gain a couple of positions despite pitting here.
No, he's not, because Andrew also has 5-second penalty.
Does he?
Oh,
no,
no,
it's
it
just
looked
lag, I
like
think.
it. No, I think that was just lag because it looked like he was just sitting. Yeah, it is.
Big
It was
props up
sitting
to W Turner's AI, who is currently up in P7, doing a better job than I did the other day. So Andrew will be P8, but P7 actually. Stone Elk will be P8, Minx P9, and Tommy will be your final point scorer so far. Ethan is highly offended. I am terribly sorry.
Don't worry, Ethan, I defended you. But you've been making so many bad mistakes. Get better. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Get better. You spun too much.
Yeah, even Nikita Mazepin said you spun too much, so...
Mazepin spins at least like 2 times a race. You spun like 4. Mazepin does better than you.
That's an F in chat, surely. Right, it probably won't be this lap, it'll be next lap. I think the safety car's going to come in, so we've got an entire lap of waffling to do. Who's been your driver of the day so far? Let's do that, because that's something we can pass the time with.
It has to be Bowman. From last,
yeah,
even though he's got the penalty.
Thinking about it, yeah, like...
From last, even though he's got the penalty where other people can get, he's gone from last to first. He's doing last to question mark in Aligres, so that's got to be high props for driver of the day.
Channeling is in at Yana what mate. There is a clip in the Discord. Range is proving that it wasn't a deliberate crash. And Jacob, let's just say, is not particularly pleased with the fact we have another safety car.
Oh no!
He's been trying to save the RS or race, and he's now just been that's just been gifted to people behind. But to be honest, Jacob, you are incredibly quick around here, and the only person in front has a penalty. So quit your whining, son.
Are they going to make contact like Ethan has twice? We'll see.
potentially. Ethan, I think that is something he does need to work on. It did happen a couple of times last race. Just spatial awareness when side by side with other people. Just something to work on. Trying to be constructive now instead of
I mean, the
bullying.
first one wasn't really his fault. The second one.
Yeah, I think he was. It's one of those, isn't it? Like, obviously, he's been in both sides of the same incident pretty much.
Yeah.
We are once again for the third race in a row going to get a 3-lap sprint to the finish. So this is becoming a bit of a theme now in this tier.
Everyone's going to be pushing, so that's good to see.
Yep, penalties galore inbound. I am absolutely sure of it.
Come on, big boy, don't get the penalty.
I deserve
Get the
driver
win.
of the day. Stop saying anyone else. Like, Bowman started last. He's winning.
Actually, no, Ethan does deserve something of the day. And it's spinner of the day. Well done, Ethan.
Hey! To be fair, Ethan has not lost any positions in this race, so
Mr. Consistent, I see.
it does help when you know, about 6 people behind you retire. But you know, we'll gloss over that. Well done, Ethan, for keeping your position.
Ethan also gets noob of the day.
Your wooden spoon is in the post, courtesy of the xSmithyx channel. Safety car is in this lap, so we can get back to some actual racing instead of light bullying of drivers. So, what will Bowman do on this restart? It's the first time I've seen him racing this tier, actually. So, very, very impressive to be leading, but does mean we're a little bit unsure what he's going to do. We know that the Alpha Tower is, Jacob especially, does like to leave it very late before he goes from safety cars.
Let's see when Bowman will shoot the arrow and go.
Josh has left the session, but he retired about 4 weeks ago, so that is absolutely fine.
Yep, did you see what I did there about Bowman? Shooting the arrow.
Yes, I did. I tried to ignore it, but... Oh, has Bowman
Oh, and
gone?
Bowman's gone! He shot the arrow!
For God's sake.
And the silver arrows are in 5th and 6th.
Smooth segue. Anyway, let's look at this battle. It does look like he got a decent restart. 7/10 gap already. He's got Jacob's got Big Boy Mainbred. Andrew has got past. Oh, it's Turner's Ghost. Never mind. We'll ignore that one. Oh, Stone Elk. Is he going to send it on Andrew? No, he decides to back out of that move.
He sent it on Turner's AI, though.
Turner's AI dropping like a stone, but still ahead of Ethan, as is to be expected. Tommy about to send a move up the inside. Is he? No, he decides to stick behind AOR Minx for now. Very close to the
Stone Elk
diffuser.
gets another penalty.
Name a more iconic duo.
Oh, and Ethan's got past Turner! Let's go!
Let's go.
Beautiful
Ethan.
move.
Let's go. Tommy
big
going
boy,
to go
come on,
up
big
the
boy.
inside, clouts that inside curb. That's going to force the Aston
Oh,
Martin. and
there's
Minx
damage
lift
for the
line.
I think that's Ethan's got damage.
Oh, Ethan. I think he has as well. He's understeering like a barge.
No front
Oh, for
is that
God.
front left
Ethan!
play?
You had one job.
It's not his fault. He got... But the thing is, maybe, because DRS will be enabled on the final lap, Big Boy can get Jacob.
Potentially, because Jacob has already lost the DRS to Bowman. Absolutely crucial for this race. Is Big Boy about to absolutely steal it? It's up 6 positions. Started down in P9. Can Mainbred do something about it? He's got a penalty though, so he's effectively out of this race.
Jacob has got less DRS.
Are we about to see a Big Boy? Oh, he's dropped out the DRS though. Oh no.
But he
Jacob-
can use a bunch of overtake. Oh, and Ethan's retired in pit lane.
Ethan!
Oh, Ethan!
God damn it. So, everyone is going to score points then in this race. Because I think everyone has now done 90% as well, so everyone will score points, even if they DNF. So I'm sure that will be on people's minds as they absolutely dive bomb it from Narnia on the last couple of laps.
I think we should give Ethan a solitary -5 points if he scored any.
Got some very close battles. Jacob has now got back within the DRS and with words is within 7/10 of the race lead. Obviously, he just needs to
Big
stay
Boy's
here
gone wide.
and not get a warning. If he gets a warning, then Bowman is a legitimate leader of this race.
Big Boy will steal the victory.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what everyone around the world is hoping for right now. He is just within that 3 seconds of Bowman, so he will get PT
no.
at the moment. But Mainbred is all over the back of him. Ethan's left the session. Ethan has rage quit.
No, no. He's got the front wing damage and it's gone. Oh no! And it's gone. And they must have put dryers on.
They must. Oh, Andrew has made a move. Oh no, Stone Elk, sorry, has made a move on Andrew. Oh my word, what a send.
Tommy, oh, the curb again.
Oh,
Oh,
there's contact on the round, no! Oh, that's a disaster. Valtteri got past DJ Perks as well as Minx is trying to send it around the outside.
For the Grand Prix, Jacob can get the lead on track.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact. DJ Perks down to P7. Tommy's retired, but he's still going to get 1 point anyway.
As here we go, Stone Elk versus DJ. Going down into turn 1. Jacob does not get the move done.
Oh, it looked like Jacob cut turn 1 to me, but he didn't get a warning for it. Very lucky boy. What is going to happen here? Can Bowman force Jacob into going wide and getting a warning? A little bit of dirty air there, just keeps it on the circuit. This is going to be mental.
DJ and Stone Elk are actually going at it.
0.2 of a second is a gap out front. As long as Jacob keeps it clean, he doesn't even need to fight this. He's got a 2-second gap behind. Looks like Big Boy is going to get second. Oh my! Oh, that was so close for Jacob there. He's running it fine, even though he doesn't need to. He wants to try and get this win on track. Is he going to dump his ERS down here? He's basically got none anyway.
Yeah, he's got none.
Now, if you're Bowman, do you try and back him up at this point? Do you try and play some funny business in the last second?
Oh, he's nearly gone into the back.
Jesus.
Our mainbred gets Big Boy. Oh, but Big Boy with a beautiful switchback.
Oh, Big Boy's got
That was beautiful, Big Boy.
That's our Big Boy. And he's still just within the time he needs to get P2 as well. He is going to jump Bowman. I think just... no, he's just dropped out.
No! As
oh,
coming
this
across
is going to
the
be
line.
so close. Bowman is going to be your winner on track. Jacob is going to be the one who wins the race. Big Boy!
Big Boy!
Oh,
600ths!
600ths of a second off. He gets P3. Valtteri gets all the way up to P4 for Mercedes. What a great drive from him. Minx gets P5. Don't know how he's done that. Once again, keeping it clean, paying off for the Brit. Mainbred drops all the way down to P6 for that time penalty with DJ Perks in P7. Finally finishing a race, so very, very happy for him. Stone Elk is in P8, somehow managing to keep that with all of his penalties. Turner isn't actually there, so we'll ignore him. Andrew is about to cross the line, he will be P9, and Tommy will be your final point scorer.
Your winner of the Grand Prix is Jacob! The AlphaTauri gets... Is this his second win?
Yes, his second win of the season. He won in Belgium, he DNF'd last time, but bounces back with a win. But the winner of our hearts, of course, is Big Boy.
It's Big Boy. Come on, Big Boy!
See,
no, he's on the podium.
There he is, Big Boy on the podium.
Yarno Big Boy.
Oh dear, can you imagine if people just start putting that in Yarno's chat now and he has no idea what's going on?
Big Boy.
I wish I had that kind of influence, because that is exactly what I'd do with it. But anyway, yes, here are your final classifications, as we said. Jacob gets his second win of the season, and he will take the championship lead by quite some way as well, because none of his championship rivals actually scored. Well, Tommy got 1 point. He's gonna have a 24-point lead after this race. That's madness.
I think we should, well, say the man in 12th. I think he should be dropped down to reserve.
I mean, he started off as a reserve. He needs sending back, in my opinion.
Yep, send him back. Send him back to the chambers of the reserves.
But that has been quite an interesting race. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get any people in here just because of the way we're streaming this. So no interviews, unfortunately, which means no Big Boy. But
no Big Boy.
That has been the Russian Grand Prix. Absolute mental scenes. Thank you very much for joining us this week. It's nice to have a co-commentator for a change.
Yay. It's been fun. But one more. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! The psychological advantage is here, and oh no.
Oh dear. But yes, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the Russian Grand Prix for Tier 9. Thank you so much for watching.
It's an oh no from me. It's an oh no.
Thank you for joining us, and obviously thank you to Steve for co-commentating today. Obviously, be a pleasure to have you back if you ever have the time.
No, yes. It'll be a pleasure. It'll be my pleasure to come back.
Well, that is it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back on the official WOR account this time next week. We won't be on my channel, so hopefully we'll get a few more viewers there, and that should be pretty exciting. But for the meantime, I've been xSmithyx, Steve has been Steve. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.